Hi, and welcome to another Daemon Adventure. In this episode, the family returns to the first place we camped together, Bodine Fields in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. This weekend marks Daemon Adventure's first anniversary, and with one young scout needing some winter camping to get her 4th season camping patch, it was a must-do. Stick around for some relaxation by the waiting river, some exploration of some of the local trails, and one really good reason to follow local signage and property boundaries. As we neared the campground, we stopped at one of the many roadside locations to get firewood. Like with other state forests, you should only use firewood sourced from the local area to limit the chance of introducing foreign pests, like our regional nuisance, the spotted lanternfly. Bodine Fields is one of the few campgrounds in the Pine that's open all year long. 20 minutes from Batstow Village, right off of County Road 679, Bodine has small primitive campsites with trailer access up to sites suitable for even large groups. A fire ring, water, and pit toilets are available, as well as access to the river for setting out your canoe if you've got one. And remember the tread lightly principles. This campground is carry in, carry out, so do your part and leave no trace. Last time we were here, we crammed everything we could into the FJ and the rooftop storage. This time we have our adventure trailer, in its pre-built state at least, which makes things much easier to pack and without concerns for space. We quickly set up our Gazelle T2 Plus, and we were quite proud of the kids who set up their own tent with minimal help. Before you knew it, the hammocks were up and the relaxation began. What are we doing?
Camping.
You relaxing? Yeah.
Daemon Adventures.
We're gonna have dinner soon enough. Seeing as it was going to be getting pretty cold in the evening, we planned simple meals with minimal cleanup. Can't go wrong with hot dogs. And as the sun went down and the cold rolled in, we huddled around the fire for marshmallows before retreating to our heated tent for some family game time.
Oh, he lost both of them.
Would you rather live in an aquarium or a theme park?
Theme park.
I'll do aquarium.
Theme park because they have better food.
What do you wish you could do more often? More often, I'll go in the beautiful dream with bunch of rainbows and bunch of unicorns.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good dream.
Yeah. And they would be so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning was beautifully chilly, not unlike our first time to Bodine Fields the year before. With the campground empty besides ourselves and one other family at the other end, it was quiet and peaceful. As we planned our day, we thawed and pan-fried some breakfast burritos that we had prepared and vacuum sealed at home. Again, we wanted to keep things simple. Then after breakfast, the kids set up a play space to contain their art supplies. They drew pictures, built things from pine cones and tree bark, and there was a little bit of quiet iPad time too, before the boys went out on adventure. Oswego River looked like a good place to stop and stretch a bit, maybe get a few photos. This young videographer, on the other hand, had other plans, so of course we needed to add some production value. Having a solid GPS solution is a must when you're out on trail. But even without that, there are some signs that you just shouldn't disregard.
Probably not going to go that way.
As the afternoon went on, we realized we should be getting back to camp. It would have been a pretty quick ride, too, if not for the traffic.
Do you see them?
Yeah.
Hey, birdie, birdie, birdie.
These two seemed quite content where they were, but I figured they'd scoot out of the way with a little bit of convincing. Instead, they decided to show us the way back to camp. Back at camp, things were still relaxed and calm. There was some crocheting, a little hammock game time, plenty of family time around the fire. We've grown much as an outdoor family in the last year. We're not roughing it by any means. That hasn't been the goal. We're just getting out into the fresh air, surrounded by the things that everyday distractions tend to hide.
You there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to own. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. In cold nights with your hand in mine, all wrapped up warm, sitting by the fire. This life is the best, living wild and free, with you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to own. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side.
Those stars in the sky turned into a decent amount of rain that night, but not a peep was heard from our young camping pros. The morning approached, but we were in no rush to break camp. I went for a morning walk before cooking breakfast, and we still had a little bit of adventuring ahead of us before putting this trip in the books. Breakfast was another pre-prepared meal. Scramble some eggs into a silicone Ziploc with some meat and veggies, and then you've got a ready-to-boil omelet in a bag. It went over pretty well.
So how are the eggs?
The eggs are delicious. Double thumbs.
And just like that, it was time to pack up. very carefully, slowly walk our entire campground, looking for any trash that's left behind, even little bits.
Whoever's watching, don't leave glass. Do not leave glass. Again, do not leave glass. Whoever this belongs to, it's really amazing. And this. Oh wait, I know. This is probably not trash.
What do you get to put on your sash now that we went camping this weekend?
I want to camp back.
Yeah, did you like winter camping?
Yep,
Was it easy or hard?
it's so easy.
So easy? Yeah,
Kind of easy,
kind of easy.
but a little bit easy.
Were you super bundled up for bedtime?
Yep,
You were nice and warm in your sleeping bags?
Did you stay toasty, Phoebe?
I did.
Did you have to sleep in Mommy and Daddy's tent or did you sleep in your own tent?
Mom.